Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back at the Laundromat. We're going to see how much money is in the machines, talk about the machines I was able to fix with some really, really good news I'm really excited about. It's Fun Car Friday. It's nice in Colorado. We have the Super out. I still don't know why the trash isn't emptied. I think it's only been emptied once, so trying to figure that out. But we'll see how much money's in there. And the DMV lady is not parking over here anymore, too. I think that's because I blocked her in a couple times. All right, we're going to look in here and see... Oh, not bad. There's definitely less quarters here than yesterday. I'll fill those up and then we'll check to see how much is in here. There used to be way more than that one because we used to only have one and now we have two, and it's so nice to have two. This one usually has more in it. It's always, don't break stuff. Oh my God. Okay. We'll get this put back together. We're back in the Laundromat for our weekly coin count, and we have a lot of other exciting updates as well. We've got the pop machine to check, the vending machine back there, the washers, the dryers, and then we fixed quite a few machines too. And not because the Laundromat guys came, but because I was able to fix some myself, which is kind of crazy. First off, we'll start with what was fixed and how I got it fixed. And at some point, I'll do a video just dedicated to this for those people interested in a laundromat. There's so many people who have reached out to me. It's crazy. So, and it's not easy, that's for sure, but it's pretty fun. This machine right here was just not draining, had water in it, was pulling an air code. And the lady who cleans my place told me that. And the first thing you do, if there's an air code, is you trip the breaker. You turn the breaker on. Don't trip it. As, the machine has to trip, but you turn the breaker on and off, cut the power to it, and that fixes, honestly, like 80% of the problems, and that fixed it here. So it started working, the air code disappeared, and 30 seconds later it drained itself. It's been working fine. It smelled for a little bit, we aired it out, cleaned it up, it's all good to go now. One of these dryers right here, we have less out of order signs now. We only have two. I still wish we didn't have any, but I think these are belt issues. I ordered new belts, we'll see. And one of the guys who works for me is going to attempt to replace those, change those out. We'll see how that goes. But this one right here wasn't heating. And so I watched a real short video on YouTube about, most common reasons dryers fail or don't work. And we come back here, and they're like, the first thing you try is this flap right here might not be sucking in like that. So I turned on the dryer, it wasn't heating, I came back here, this flap was sucked in, I moved it around, I messed it up, and I could hear it whoosh on. And since then it's been fixed. So again, very simple, very easy, just took a tiny bit of time watching that video, and then that was good to go. But these other two down here won't spin at all. It's not a heating issue, so we're pretty sure that's a belt issue, and those need new belts. The pricing we fixed, if you've seen some of my shorts in last week, this one was giving 16 minutes a quarter. I learned how to reprogram it. The Laundromat guys couldn't figure this stuff out. Both of them. We had two different Laundromat people, repair people working on these. Some good ones, some bad ones. Supposedly the bad ones repriced all these to 8 minutes a quarter, but didn't quite get them all. But part of the issue too is after we started up, a bunch of these dryers were pulling errors, and the good Laundromat guys switched a bunch of motherboards from other dryers I got. That's why they're different color displays. And so I don't think they ever changed the prices on those, even though they're all from the same Laundromat. They should have all been priced the same. Some of these were 8, some were 10, one was 16. So I don't think the old Laundromat guy, not from this place, but from the other place that I bought machines from, knew how to change the prices either, because they were all different. So I was able to change the price on this. It was pretty simple, easy to do as far as programming goes. You unlock this, you pull it out. You might have to disconnect the wire, maybe not, and then you usually press those two buttons, medium, low temp together, it gets you to a program. This scrolls you through the program. You go to program, click start, and then you go to cycle. It gives you your vending time. Very simple. But nobody could figure out these green ones because they were on a net master system, which is a like 20-year-old, very complicated system to program these for all kinds of different things. And I guess the old Laundromat guys, or the bad ones, however you want to call them, were able to reprogram most of these to 8, or maybe they were already 8. I'm not even sure on that. I was just learning everything at that point and trying to absorb as much as I could, but I probably absorbed about 10% of what was said to me. But over time, I've learned so much more. But this one right here was always doing 32 minutes per quarter, which is not so much time. So everybody's using this dryer, obviously, and we even put an out of order sign on it while I was trying to work on it, fix it. People still would use it. We'd come in here, oh, I thought someone else put the out of order sign on. I didn't know you did it. But for a while there, then it was, I tried to reprogram it using the other machine program instructions, and it ended up costing like $99.80 for a load. So that was a little off. And then I found our book on how to reprogram it because of the manual. I think I told people that. But those are all the programs you can have. So there's no way I would have ever figured that out on my own without finding that manual, thanks to my contractor who found the manual. I looked on YouTube forever. Sometimes you just have to look at the manual. So the program did not work. I reprogrammed it, did everything I thought I was supposed to, didn't work. I checked this one, it was exactly that didn't work. Was it Dave from YouTube emailed me, thank you so much, and said, hey, I've been watching this, I know something about laundromats. He said, I think your coin mechanism's bad, or the timing, I forget what it's called. So I took this apart, we took off I'll show you an old one. This is what this looks like. This is from one of my other machines. You'd have one of these motherboards. These are the old motherboards that sit right here, and you have this coin mechanism. Well, this is a coin mechanism from that other one that was broken. It was giving 32 minutes. Something in there was messed up. I replaced it with another coin mechanism. This is half of it. Put it in there, and then it wouldn't accept all the coins. Something was wrong with this one. So then I took that part from this one and put it on the other one, and it works. So let's test it out and make sure. Please don't make me a liar. Let's make sure that this 1 quarter gives us 8 minutes. Oh, come on. Oh, I was doing that before. Oh, I'm a liar. Okay. Oh, well, it works if it reads the coin. Maybe I need a different coin acceptor too. I have more. All right, anyway, sort of fixed. And then I think that's all we fixed for right now. So we'll count the coins, we'll see what's happening there, we'll check the vending machines, all that. We'll have the graphs at the end to show you how much we made, and we'll see if it's more or less than last week. We're starting with the the washers right away to look at coins because there's nobody in here. In the last few weeks, there's been people here, so it's hard for me to talk while I do this. I have to do a voiceover, but it's nice to be able to talk while I do it. Although, I'm slightly under the weather, but I'll survive. That is not bad at all. That's a good start. It's hard to say how we'll do this week. I haven't even checked the change machine, although I should have done that first. But that's okay. From Friday to Wednesday, we had over $1,000 in the change machine, which is a good sign. So if we have another couple hundred in there, which is possible, then that's okay too. We could have, a pretty good week here. I did check these on Monday just to be sure, at least the front ones, the ones that hold the most money. And they weren't crazy full at that point. So last week when I pulled the front ones, some of them were almost full, and I was wondering if I would have to start emptying them, more than once a week. But judging on what they were the start of this week, not sure about that. We'll see. So it's always tricky to tell if it's going to be a really good week, not a good week. I can look at my cameras and see, but we really don't know until we start emptying the coin boxes. And judging from these so far, they're fine. but it's not like there's, oh my God, so much money in them, or, there we go, a record. But that could change. I've also said numerous times how, sometimes the ones in the back will have less, sometimes the ones they'll have more. What's going on with these coin boxes? There we go. Hard to open. Still waiting on the Laundromat guys to come back and fix this one. Haven't heard anything from them. And that's kind of par for the course, unfortunately. And that's the good Laundromat guys. That's not bad. It's a really old quarter. I doubt it's silver. 1979. That's a good year. These probably always have the least amount of money in them though. These kind of middle back horizons. The ones up there usually have a little more. So it's not surprising that there's not much in these. But one day, well, that's a decent one. They'll all be completely full. I do watch some of the other Laundromat TikTok videos and YouTube videos. Hey, that's a good one too. And they often have way fuller boxes than I do, but sometimes they're waiting 2 weeks to collect. So if I waited 2 weeks to collect, and you can see I haven't had a chance to clean up yet because every time I come in here, no matter if we clean like 6 hours before, people leave stuff everywhere. Sorry, what I was saying is, if I waited 2 weeks to collect, these front ones for sure would be overflowing, like it might jam the machine. And some of these others might be too. So I don't think I could wait that long. That's pretty heavy. These are bigger coin boxes, so they actually look like they're not as full as the other ones, but I can always tell by weight. Unfortunately, people on YouTube or TikTok or wherever you're watching don't have a scale to see how much they weigh. I'm sorry about that. So these are okay. These are decent. The farther we get to the left, almost always the less money there is in the boxes. All right, this is one of the machines I fixed, and it still has money in it. That's good to see. I fixed this using my superior mechanical skills. What happened was it wasn't draining, and my cleaning lady said, "Hey, this isn't working. It shows an error code, it won't drain." Well, me being the genius I am, I went over to the breaker box, tripped the breaker, and it fixed it. It literally reset it, it drained, it's been fine. And I'll talk about this in another video at some point. But, I don't want to spend all my time fixing machines. That's not a good use of my time. But there are so many things that you can do on these to fix them that are simple and easy. That's not a bad box either for those. So, if you aren't able to fix anything at all yourself, you will drown in expenses in a laundromat. No way you can do it. But you might not be able to fix everything, but you should be able to have some basic skills to, it's not bad either, fix, trip the power back on and off to reset it. We fixed a dryer from watching a real basic YouTube channel, and that was very simple too. So we'll talk about that. If I haven't already talked about it, I don't know when I'm going to talk about that versus this. That's a good one too. Okay, so that's the end of the smaller machines. Hopefully we have a ton in the big machines. You never know. And it was really cool too, how I was able to reprice some of those dryers and fix that problem when the other guys couldn't. Neither of the Laundromat guys. So that was pretty cool. Okay, heavy, good box. Not as much as last week though. There was definitely more in that one last week. So I don't know unless these are just to the brim full, I don't know if we're gonna have as much as last week. Oh, that's pretty full. Again, that's a really good box. I don't know if it was quite as full as last week, but that's a good box. But all of them together, I don't think we're quite gonna get to last week. We'll see. I've been wrong before. And we'll show the chart at the end. Good box, but not as full as last week. And then I can always do my test. That's pretty heavy. My guess is we had 900 and some quarters there last week. I think there's $850 worth of quarters in that this week. That's my guess. We'll see. All right, we're gonna go straight to the dryers, see what's in here, because no one's here. Not bad. There we go. I always start from the other side and go the other direction. Hey, that's not bad either. So we're switching it up this time. Okay, pretty good. One of these dryers is the one I fixed the price on. I'm not sure. I think it was that one. So that one was giving 16 minutes per quarter instead of 8. I was able to fix that, reprogram that. Ooh, that's not much there. Oh, that's one of the ones I fixed. That one was out of order. This is one of the ones we fixed. Very simple fix. I'll talk about, or maybe I already did. Or maybe it's that one. Either way. And then there's 1 quarter in there. Yeah, this is set up. We need to fix that because that kind of makes it look like this one might be out of order too. Hey, that's a decent one. And I don't know if this is a record for dryers, probably not, but it's not horrible. People definitely tend to use the top ones more than the bottom ones. We got lots of people here chilling. Hopefully they're all doing laundry and they're not just going to the DMV, because we did have no spots like all the spots were open. Now all these people are going to the DMV. Oh no, nope. Oh, sorry, excuse me. This is all Laundromat parking right here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So we have
sign, so I had no idea. Oh, there is a sign.
Yeah, we have very limited parking, so thank you. The annoying thing about that is people go to the DMV, every 3 years. So we can tell some people not to park there, but in 3 years maybe they'll remember not to park there again. But it doesn't help all the new people. And yeah, we should get bigger signs, better signs. But the ones we have, you can see them, but it would be easier to see them if we had posts, which I have mentioned to some of my guys. Oh, that's a good box, but I've mentioned a lot of things. Okay. And then this is the other one that we fixed. So proud of myself for that. The one that no one else could fix. And there's a little bit in there. Some of that might be my money. Some of it might be mine, but that's okay. And some of the washer money might be mine too, because we had the flood last week. Or last weekend, not really last week, and I put some money in these testing them all. So honestly, there might be 40, 50 bucks in these that was mine and not from customers. So we should consider that when we count this. Not bad, not a bad week, but I don't think we're gonna break any records. Love to start breaking some records, that'd be awesome. And yeah, we need to get this place cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll count, show you the graph, all that fun stuff. See, there was a reason why I did my coin counting first, because quite a few people showed up right after I did that, so I don't do my talking while people in there, because I still think it's weird. But I can do a voiceover, and this is the vending machine, just making sure all the donuts can go into the slot easily if someone buys them and they don't get stuck. That does happen once in a while. And checking to see if we need to replenish anything. I want to add some more. That's not bad. Options like granola bars, maybe protein bars and stuff. I just haven't done it yet. So there's always something to do and something to make better. Not always enough time to do it all. And I'm just looking for a place to put my quarters. So, and there's some nickels and stuff in there too. Here's the soap machine. And it's always interesting to see what's in here. Sometimes, quite a bit is gone. And quite a bit there too. So, this is the most I've ever seen gone in the soap machine. We've never really come close to running out of anything in a week. But 2 of those were pretty low. And that is definitely more money we've had in there than ever before. So, again, it's about a 50% profit margin. So not all that is profit. But when we do our sales chart at the end, we'll forget that and just think it's profit. Here's the pop machine, which I haven't heard about jamming this week, which is good. It's jammed the last 2 weeks. We're getting slightly low on some of these, so I may need to replenish those as well soon. And then we'll see how much money is in here too. It's never a huge amount. It's about normal. And while I was there, some construction workers came in too. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're just sitting at the table. I'm like, are you guys doing laundry? I don't think so. And then I noticed they were just using my bathroom. And so we really need to get a sign that says for paying customers only. And some other guy came in there to try and use it, and he couldn't because the construction workers were in there. So I don't know how often my bathroom is being used, but it's a lot. And then a City of Greeley water guy came by to tell me we had a leak. He went back, checked it. Eventually we figured out, no, we don't have a leak. It's just a laundromat, and we use lots of water. I came back later that day because I really wanted to fix the coin thing, and it was already trashed again. Did you see all the dryer lint everywhere? That was like 2 hours later. So I had lunch, went to Kersey, came back because I got my new coin mechanism and wanted to try that and see if I can make it work, and it was already destroyed. It's crazy how fast people will destroy this place. But I'm changing out the old coin mechanism there for another one I had in some of the old dryers, so to see if that will fix my thing. I'm trying to untwist the wires. Sorry, you're also getting twisted on the phone and getting this in there the correct way. And we'll see if it works. Now it's time to count the money. This is the pop machine. I just did the vending machine, and it was 62. I forgot to have my camera loaded, so I did speed it up so it doesn't take quite so long. And there were dimes in the pop machine and lots of nickels in the vending machine. That's what that's for. And this is the soap, which was by far a new record, way over 200, crazy high. Here's the dryers. My record for dryers is almost $300, which would be 1,200 quarters. I don't think we were going to get there, but they were pretty heavy. So I can't remember what I estimated in my video for, I don't know if I estimated dryers or just washers, but we'll see. And like, if you did see that before, my thumbs up, 10-16 quarters. So not a record, but still a good amount. And here the washer, I split them up into different buckets so I can get it going. If I put too many quarters in at once, my coin machine stops working. But again, I don't think this was a record. My record for washer money is like 972 or something like that. And so that would be almost 4,000 quarters. I've never gone to 4,000 quarters. That'd be awesome to do that. But I did not think I was going to get there this round. Maybe next week. We'll see. Or maybe the first week of March. The first week always seems to be the best week. But it wasn't bad. Definitely wasn't a bad week. And then something else to consider too is that I got there pretty early in the morning today. It was 9:30ish, maybe 10. I mean, not like really. I'm up before that. That's not really that early. But usually I go much later in the day for the laundromat. So relative to my laundromat time getting quarters, that was early in the day. I usually go noon, maybe 1, even 2, depending on the day and what I have going on. And so by going that early, I could have cost myself quite a bit of money. And like I said, there were at least 3 groups of people who came through while I was there. And then I left, came back, and there you go, 33, 37, not quite a record, but still okay. So then I came back, and there was 2 more groups of people there. So there were quite a few people there. And if I had done the count later, who knows? Maybe we would have had way, 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 way more. All right, here's the graph that shows us how much there is. And we started December 1st, and then things got better and better and better. But I knew I had to. My goal's always kind of been to hit 2,000 a week in sales. I'd love to do more than that at some point, but that's kind of my goal. And we haven't gotten there yet, but it's trending in the right direction. Now, it kind of plateaued this last month a little bit, but that happened before too. So we'll see if that continues to happen or if it just continues to kind of plateau, go up, and we'll see. The small laundromat has, plateaued, then dropped like a rock, then plateaued, dropped like a rock. We'll see how it does. We'll have a video of it tomorrow. So there you go, 1165 for the week. Not a record, a little bit less than last week. But again, we're still staying up there, and if the chart gives us any indication of what will happen, it will go up. I don't really have any reasoning for that or scientific data to back me up. I'm just using my gut saying it will go up. So we'll see what happens. We had the dryers, not bad. They were up there. And with the fixed pricing and more dryers fixed, maybe that will increase. And we could increase prices on the washers, especially the big ones. Haven't decided to do that yet, but that's one way to increase revenue because they are very cheap compared to other places too. And eventually we could do wash and dry, wash and fold service as well, but that would take more manpower, hiring, more management for sure. So that's why we're not doing that yet, but that could bring more people in as well. So we'll see what happens here the next month. Hopefully March 1st, that week is awesome, or maybe next week will be awesome, and we just keep going up and up and up. All right, thanks for watching. We'll have more updates on the laundromat. If anything crazy happens like the flood we had last week, or, who knows, more people using the bathroom. And it's not like they use it and leave and it's fine. They're coming in here to use it for a reason, and it kind of stinks up the joint. So we'll have to figure something out there because that's not a good thing. And then the parking situation, maybe that's cleared up. And eventually we'll get one of our machines, the big machine, fixed. It's still out of order, but we have 2 of the other ones that are the same size, so that's been going okay. And yeah, just keep fixing stuff. Hopefully more people keep coming and more money comes in, and we'll keep making videos. All right, take care. We'll be back soon.